Are RV YouTubers lying to us?
Lies, lies, lies. Little lies?
I think it's just a different way of camping for them. You've seen it. All of those YouTube videos saying that there are no more campsites, campgrounds are full, you can't get a reservation here. Well, we're here to tell you there are plenty of campsites available, and we know it.
Yes, sometimes we make reservations on the same day.
I know, right?
I know.
Now, usually we do it about a week or two in advance.
Right.
Every so often, a few days in advance, but we had no problems finding campsites the day of travel.
And sure, some of the campgrounds are crowded and it's a little more difficult to get a reservation, but it's not impossible and we are going to prove it. Take a look at the footage from our recent trip to Pohig Bay.
Oh my gosh, there were so many empty spots there.
There were. We even had a problem before we left with our slide and we had to get it fixed. And we called them at the office at Pohig Bay to let them know that we could not move our rig, and they were fantastic. They told us to just stay as long as we liked. No one had reserved our space for that next day.
Yeah, so they told the park ranger not to worry about us. We could stay until things were resolved. And
Right.
to be honest, the next 3 spots next to us and the spots across from us were all empty too.
Yes, they were.
Maybe it's a little bit more difficult to find a spot in a national park. And I think part of that is because there are people, not just RVers, but I think everyone's just tired of being locked up and they want to get
Right.
out. And they're going to the national parks. They haven't been able to do that in a very long time. So we're
Right.
seeing historic crowds at these parks. So of course it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to find campgrounds because people can't even find parking spots.
Right.
So I think, you can't limit yourself to just national parks. There are state parks, there are regional parks. There are lots of different options, and you just have to be very open to it.
And very flexible.
That's true. And so where else did you find? Do you find spots for us, John?
I like to go to reserveamerica.com. Reserve America is a great spot to go. As a matter of fact, many of the local parks use Reserve America. That's how I found Pohig Bay.
And another great one is recreation.gov.
Yes, that has a lot of sites, a lot more sites, especially sites that don't belong to the state, that belong to the federal government. It's great.
All you do is you put in your state, the dates that you're planning to travel, you put in the type of rig you have, the type of campsite you want, you can put in that you have an RV and the size, and then it'll bring up a listing of all the available spots in that area.
That's right.
So you can search an entire state at a time.
It's very easy to use.
Yes. Another great option that we found, and it is a membership program, is Harvest Host. I love the idea of being able to go to a winery or a brewery, enjoy ourselves. A lot of times, especially in the summer, they have concerts.
Right.
And I don't have to worry about driving home because we just walk back to our RV.
That's right.
If you want to see what staying at a Harvest Host is like, just take a look at our Layton's Chance video up here, or there, or there.
I think it's up there.
It's there?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, up there. Well, you can find it. I see us staying at a lot more Harvest Hosts.
Yes, I do too.
And then we just recently found out about another mobile app, right?
Yes, it's called Spot Tonight. So Spot Tonight connects RVers with a marketplace of campgrounds, and best of all, it's free.
I like free.
I love free.
And then next, I really like what KOA has done, Campgrounds of America, for those of you who aren't familiar. And so Campground of America has changed their website, and so now you can go directly to one location to find out all of the availability for all of their campsites across the country. Also, another great site is reserve.wanderinglabs.com. With this site, you can select the location that you want to go to, the dates that you would like to go there, and then they will send you an email when a spot within that location or campground becomes available. Now you can upgrade for a small fee to their premium membership, and with that they'll send you a text message, which most people tend to get a little bit faster than email.
Right.
So we didn't include memberships like Passport America or Thousand Trails because we're not very familiar with them and we don't know how good they are. We don't know how many spots they have available to members. So if you're familiar with those programs, leave down in the comments below what you think of them and how they've helped you find campsites.
Yeah. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Not yet, John.
Oh,
You always do that too soon.
all right. I'll wait.
So going back to the very beginning of what we were saying, there really isn't a shortage of campsites. You just may have to plan a little bit more, like a couple of days in advance for us, and
Right.
have some flexibility of where you want to stay. So you may not get like your favorite campground, I guess,
But you'll get something.
but you'll get something. So just go out, camp, and have fun, because that's what it's all about.
And now like, comment, and subscribe.
Before you go, thanks everyone.